to convert a context-free grammar into its normal form. Now, the main advantage of converting it to the normal form is that it can be executed more easily and the problems can be solved more easily. There are two forms of of normal forms. One is the Chomsky normal form. Now let's see an example. The main feature of the grammar which is in the CNF is that all the productions are either of the form A to BC or A to A, where BC are the variables and A is the terminal. Now let's take an example in which the grammar, all the productions are like S to AS. This is accepted according to CNF. S to A, again this is also accepted, but S to AAS is not accepted as it's none of these forms. So now let's take an example in which we are converting context-free grammar to its CNF form. The example is S to A, B, A. Now the first step is to introduce variables TA, TB and TC such that S is from A, B, TA, A, TA, TA, TB. Similarly, B is from A to TC. Now defining these variables, this is the first step. Now the second step is to introduce intermediate variable v1. Now from the previous step we take v1 to be bta. Similarly, all the other steps. TA to A, TB to B, as we defined earlier. Now the final step is to introduce V2 such that S remains the same, V1 remains the same. We'll change A such that A is from TA V2 and V2 is such that TA TB. The initial conditions remain the same. This is the final CNF. Now another form of another normal form is the Grayback normal form or the GNF. Now unlike the CNF, all the productions in the Grayback normal form are of the type A to AX, where A is a terminal symbol and X is the variable. X is actually a string of 0 or more variables. So a GNF puts a limit on where terminals and variables appear, restrictions on their relative positions rather than on the number of symbols. So taking an example, S to A, B, S, B, S to A, A. This is not a type of a GNF as it is not satisfying these situations. Now let's take an example in which we are converting the context-free grammar S, A, B, S, B and S to A, A into GNF. Now just as we did in the CNF, we will introduce TA and TB such that S is from TA, from A, TB, S, TB, and S is A, TA. Now defining TA and TB, TA is such that and TB is like this. This is the final GNF. So these were the two types of normal forms. My name Rahil Bansal, registration number 14BC0117, and this was my TOC assignment. Thank you.